My name's Tokyogelic. Raised in Kelowna, BC, pretty much my whole life. I love making music. I love touching people's hearts, and I don't know, speaking from the soul. That's what I like to do. Well, Tokyo was my nickname in like elementary school from a bunch of my buddies, like our whole group. I had like a jacket on, and my buddy's like, "Dude, you look like a drifter from Tokyo Drift." So they like all dogpiled me, and it just became this thing. And then when it turned more into like an artist kind of name, it was I took the most profound compliment that I've gotten on my like singing, like my voice, and people are like, "Oh, you have like an angelic type voice." So I just mixed the two, Tokyogelic, and made it original, I guess. Just kind of came to me one day. Yeah. It differs. It really depends. I kind of just go with the vibe, or I have a thought in mind. But the majority of the music that I do write all comes from a genuine place. I don't know. It's a place where I can express myself and be vulnerable to people. You know, because words only do so much. But when I sing it to them, like, it just means that much more. I feel like I can actually release. So any negative experience or conflict in my mind, the only place I believe that belongs is in a song, and it stays there. And then I can move forward in life. So basically just a stress relief. Yeah. Alternative instead of drugs and shit. So
yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
A lot healthier.
Yes, 100%. It is a lot healthier. Well, I kind of came out the womb singing before I even knew how to like talk and shit. Like there's a video of me like as a baby just dancing and shit and singing. Never took vocal lessons either. Just came from the soul, man. I never like wanted to make music, you know. I just felt like I had to. Felt pretty useless and, you know, not myself if I wasn't. So it's probably the most emotionally vulnerable I've been, you know, abroad to people. Kind of wanted to see if I would be accepted, and, you know, in terms of my thoughts, my poetry, the way that I think and view life, you know, my opinions and whatever. So breakthrough with that is being able to openly talk about, you know, my mother and stuff like that. So a lot of heart was in that EP for sure. Yeah. Yeah, my mother passed away 2 years ago to Huntington's disease. It's genetic, kind of like 50-50 kind of thing. So when I was younger and I was just kind of like coming to understand it and what it really was, I struggled with a lot of like depression and anxiety, and didn't know how to deal with that at all. So yeah, but I don't know, like I tell people and they're like, "Ma, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry your mom passed away." But I look at it as a good thing, because every time I would go to see her, I would just like break the fuck down, you know? So I view it as a positive thing, and, you know, she's in a way better place, and it's my job right now to make sure that I'm smiling, I'm proud, and I'm working forward. You know, I want to prove her that I can take care of myself now, you know, so yeah. Yeah, I would say biggest obstacle in life definitely was losing her, because it was kind of fucked up. Like the day, I got a call one day from my uncle, and he's just like, "Your mom's health is taking a turn for the worst. Like, you might want to come see her, you know, as soon as you can." And my biggest mistake was saying, "Oh, I'll see her tomorrow." So I went to work the next morning, and then the father of my sisters, like, so we have same mom, different dads, he basically shows up to my work and just tells me, like, just come with me and just hang out with your sisters and, like, just relax and stuff. So that was a big shock and a breaking moment. And, you know, I need to apply that in my own life nowadays. It's, you know, it's a work in progress, but never procrastinate that type shit. You know, if you feel the need to see family or somebody of importance, and you're gonna just put it off for a day because of whatever the fuck, like, it's not worth it. Like, you can, it's a really cliche topic, but you never know what you have until it's gone, and don't waste time, you know, just, yeah.
Sure. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Josslockwood.
So I love Joss. Joss is great. She's amazing. I was really proud of the song at the time, but I mean, it was pretty so she got like a manager, I think it was.
I think she was going under someone.
Yeah. Okay. So she had like a manager or somebody, like, and basically they were like, this song doesn't fit your style at all, like you shouldn't have it up. So then Joss sends me this fat paragraph one day, like, I'm so sorry, Tokyo, like I just can't have the song up. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, it doesn't go with your style. Are you kidding me? Like, okay. so I was just so sad. I'm like, fine, I'll take it down. I'll post something else. Yeah. Yes, a lot, actually. Not so much nowadays because I've just kind of been working or whatever, but when I'd go to like parties, people would be like, you're Tokyo, right? And I'm like, who the fuck are you? I don't know you. But yeah, no, it's cool. I guess, you know, I don't say that in a vain kind of way. It's just more so that, you know, I dedicated a lot of time to helping people, and I would go to parties and I would pick out like one person out of the whole party and their vibe was off, and I would spend like half an hour to an hour talking to them and putting a smile on their face and changing their vibe so they can like enjoy the rest of the night and make an influence, right? So when people recognize me, it's not just because, oh, you're that Tokyo guy. It's like, oh, I've heard good things about you. Like, my friend says like you're super nice and shit like that. And it's, I don't know, it's a pleasant reminder that I'm on the right path, and I thank God for that every fucking day, you know, just spread love and positivity, and that's what kind of gets you noticed, right?
For sure.
Goal for the year. Well, next year, Chang and I are probably going to go to LA.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, go to some label companies, just chit-chat, show them my stuff, see if we can move forward in our careers that way. I don't know, just branch out, try something new. So that's a goal. Go to LA, see what we can do with that. Yeah. For when I blow up. So I hold this really strict moral code, is that I believe that nothing differentiates me from the person next to me other than, you know, the way that I think and express myself. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you have. I don't care if you're rich or poor. You know, it's who you are as an individual, and it's your soul that matters, like what you have to offer this world. And so I wanna be out in the public so often that it doesn't faze people. Like, I'll literally come to Kelowna, I'll hop on the fucking 8 bus and be like, yo, dudes, I'm on the 8, I'm heading to the mall. Come say what's up. Like, I don't care. I don't want people to idolize me. I want people to appreciate and like respect what I have to offer, not like, holy fuck, like this dude's famous, this dude's a celebrity. No, I'm a person. I'm an individual. Like, I care for like people, and I want them to know that. So not only do I want to be a musician and like be an artist, but I want to eventually be on a stage in front of thousands of people talking about like depression and anxiety, like mindset, like how to help people. I don't know, make them feel like they're comforted, you know, they're understood. Like, because that was my biggest problem, was feeling misunderstood for so many years, not knowing how to deal with, you know, my mom's disease or whatever bullshit, right? Everyone's got their own little thing. So yeah, definitely painting an image that fame doesn't matter, money doesn't matter, none of that matters.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I work at Guess, so it's pretty much all Guess now. That's all my fucking wardrobe is. Okay. I have more jackets than I have jeans, and I always leave them on the chairs in our place, and he's just like, yo, dude, stop. I think that I dress somewhat different than most, for sure, but, you know, in terms of color, like purple, I feel really comforted by, just because it's, you know, I found out that it's a color of royalty, but for me, it's kind of stern but pleasant. You know, it's powerful but peaceful, and it just sets me in a really good vibe. And it's kind of like fruity, but not too too much. Yeah.
Would you say the same with the color pink, or?
Yeah, pink is also a thing. Like nowadays, whenever I'm recording, pretty much I'll just toss on this pink hoodie and just catch a vibe, turn on the LEDs, and Yeah, it's a good vibe for me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
8, 9. Sorry, 9. Yeah.
Cool.
That one's tricky. So really weird thing about this tattoo is I got it because I felt like life was gonna challenge me, and it very well fucking did. Because 2 numbers that kind of came into my life around that time were 10 and 18. Exactly 10 days after I got this, my mom passed, and she died on the 18th. And yeah, it was kind of to prepare myself, you know, like I can cover it, like I have control over it, and I wear it on my sleeve as a sign of like defeating my inner demons for sure. But the ones on my neck, like the trident and the horns and the wing and halo, on the left side, you know, when you're fighting, like your quickest to act is your jab, right? So in most instances, the quickest thing to act and react is my negative side in terms of negative thoughts and emotions, but the side that always powers through is the positivity. And there's a lot more in-depth things I can go into about these, but that's way too long.
Another video.
Yeah, that's like a whole TED Talk.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. Shout out. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to fucking Chang, aka Half-Hearted, my little mini-me, my homie, my producer, man. Fucking magic behind the screen. Dude, like without you, man, I wouldn't be where I'm at. That's just a fact. Like, I appreciate you more than anything. My grandmother, for sure. She is my light, my rock, the only reason that I am who I am. Shout out to Lyndon, fucking making beats way back then. Kind of got me into the flow of things, so #Devilman. Who else? Damian Reeves. One night, I just started freestyling. I was like, tonight's the night I'm gonna start freestyling, and that like brought me into rap and, you know, actually making music seriously. So yeah, and shout out to you guys. And one quick, I guess, message for people is that it's really easy to believe that your life is put in a certain order and that's how things will remain, but that's never the truth. As much as you might think that your circumstances influence your life and how it's going to turn out, in the end of it all, you really are the only person in charge, and you're the only person that can make and create your personality, your life, how you want it to be. So never limit yourself to the things that are around you, because they're nothing but opinions and a mirage that kind of cloud your judgment. So always seek to move forward and take a step back if you need to. But above all that, I hope you're all happy and healthy. So yeah, love and positivity.
Thank you so much, man.
Love you guys. Thank you.